So hi guys and welcome to the video. As you have probably already read the title, this video is about how you defend in the game Ant Wars. So firstly, we should get the obvious things out of the way. Things like don't leave your queen on full HP or don't leave her alone in the queen's chamber. But there are less obvious things you might not have known about. And in today's video, we are going to talk about those things. Firstly, we should talk about the tunnel digging phase. So, one of the most common mistakes I've seen people doing is digging to the side. Do you know why digging to the side so bad? Well, let's say the green team is digging this way, the yellow team is digging this way, and the red team is digging this way. So let's say the red team gets here first, and the yellow and green team run into each other. Now the red team is here, and the yellow and green team doesn't want to kill. No, I mean the yellow and green team kills each other and ignoring the red team. So the red ant will throw right down to your chamber, and now you have two tunnels you have to worry about. And let's say the yellow and green team decide to kill the red ants. This will probably happen. Your entire army goes to the yellow team and takes a portion of his health out. But then the green team's army will go down and wipe out your entire army. Now some idiot on your team will not want to go on the side and decide to dig to the center tunnel like this. And now you still have two tunnels to worry about. So that is probably the most common mistake I've seen in the tunnel digging phase. Now let's move on to later in the game. Let's say your team decides to be logical and dig in a crossroad type of path. Crossroad like this. Now you only have to defend in one tunnel. Now the most common thing I've seen in the later game is to defend in the queen's chamber. Now, do you know why it's so bad? Because the queen's hitbox will be protecting the attackers. It is better to defend in the tunnel section because you're able to get the ant before they get to the queen. Just like in a game of soccer. Let's say this is a goal and there's someone kicking it. Now they have to kick in this triangle or the ball will spin out. If you were right at the goal, you have to go in a wider area to block the ball. But if you go closer, you only have to block a smaller area. And just like that, no ant will be able to get through your line. But there are different types of ants that would benefit in different types of situations. Now there are two possibilities that the enemy team can form attack squadrons, a large group of attacking ants, or they can't. Now, if the enemy team can't, then the best ant to defend is probably the trapjaw, because they are able to eat the smaller ants, charging your queens faster, and also have a chance against the bigger ants. But if the enemy team is able to defend if the enemy team is able to form large attack squadrons, the best thing will be the armor ants, because they will be able to provide time for the respawning ants to go and help them out, as you can see here. So now that we got how to not let the enemy ants go to the queen, we should probably talk about what if they get to your queen. Now, you should preferably have 2 stinger ants on the lookout in your queen space, preferably super mages. Do you know why? Because normally, trap charge super mage would do 30 damage when they hit. But because of the queen's hitbox, it will be very hard to crit, and you will occasionally get one hit that will only do 30 damage. But if you spam the sting ability, you will be able to do 90 instead of 30. And as you can see, in first grade, we learned that 30 is smaller than 90. So that's why you should have the stinger ants. And probably you should have 2, because when one ant is feeding the queen, the other ant can look out for enemy ants breaking through the trapdoor line at the tunnels. So I guess that is everything you should learn about how to defend. That is probably everything you need to learn to have a good defense. So yeah. Basically, that's all you need to learn to have a good defense in ant war. And this is not a rule to have 4 ants defending. If if all the ants currently can form large attack squadron and they're hyper aggressive and targeting you should probably have more ants defending. But remember, improvising is the best strategy.